So one thing that I love about this episode, especially, and I know I'm not the only one that also loves it for this reason, is that this whole dark Deku vigilante arc kind of like we see him kind of mature because before we've known him to be this naive, small kid hero, just very naive person, always chasing his ideals for justice and not really having to know the real truth of the outside world pretty much and how ugly the world can get and what you know heroes have to do in the shadows in order to appear as these heroes or true heroes. And I just feel like this whole Deku Dark Vigilante arc is a way that Deku can learn what it is to be on the other side, because all this time he's been pretty much fighting as a hero and he never could really understood the whole villain role and what that really means. And I just feel like in this episode or this whole arc, he's learning that the hard way. He's learning the dark side of being a hero and what that means and what it truly means to be a true hero, instead of these heroes that say, oh, I'm a true hero, but they're not. They just pretend to be. And I just feel like Deku's learning this the hard way. And I just feel like this is a necessary evil, kind of, because like we know at the end of the story, he becomes the world's greatest hero, not just Japan's, like All Might. He becomes the world's hero, so that means being a bigger symbol of peace than All Might ever was. And his Deku's not just protecting Japan; he's also protecting America, Japan, China, Russia, India. The list can go on, and he also has to kind of understand their policies and what they value as people. So I just feel like this whole vigilante Deku Dark is a really good stepping stone to work towards that goal of being the world's greatest hero. And I just feel like this was a great way for Deku to learn the hardships of being a true hero and what that truly means to other people, and just the inner psychology of it pretty much. Comes this either he accepts it and moves on, or depending on what he does, his reaction to this will ultimately kind of decide whether he does truly deserve the title of the greatest hero in the world or not. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this episode for just this video, or bring it up, because the way we left this episode was very cliffhanging or exciting, because we get to see him finally, not full power, but him kind of sparring with all his classmates. And I think that fight will be a very exciting fight to see, and just to see how each of his classmates became so powerful compared to when we were introduced for the first time to them, and their quirks and what they could do. So the fight next episode will be very telling on how powerful each individual is with their quirks, and how good will they handle a big situation, pretty much, like how good they work together with their personalities and their quirks, and you know how they kind of meld together, because I mean Deku has 6 quirks. Like, his kind of broken. He has Black Whip, Flight, Danger Sense, Smoke Screen, Quinn Jaw, I think that's how you pronounce it, but he has like a lot of broken quirks. So it'll be interesting to see how this whole fight ends up, because you know, like I said, I feel like this chapter of Deku's life is kind of a necessary evil for him to overcome this hurdle and ultimately take that step forward into becoming the greatest hero in the world. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to bring this up, or at least talk about this episode, and just to let you guys know my thoughts, and that, you know, I'm very excited to see next episode and the fight between Class 1A and Deku. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Thank you for listening or watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.